Is this working any better? Hold on, y'all. Apparently, I'm not done with all my testing, I guess. Okay, can you see me? A lot better. Okay. Wow, way better. Okay, then we're gonna use this method from now on. Okay, if y'all can see me better, then it's not picking up from my little tablet. I can see you. Hey guys. All right. Where at what point did we lose each other? Okay, was it way much better? Okay. What I'm going to ask y'all to do is please just keep vigilant and watch over each other. Okay, we as a community need to be taking care of each other, and if I could possibly get a message to Senator Ted Cruz, I would sit there and tell him, "Sir, that would never happen on my watch." If I was standing there and that happened, I would sit there and challenge everybody. Hey, who here is an adult male? Stand up. Let's get these people out of here. Okay, why is that? You have a right to eat in peace. It's that simple. Come on, civility. Okay, you have a right to eat in peace. That's retarded. That's dumb. And I think when politicians are, I'm going to sit there and say this, when they start resorting to Nazi tactics, okay, intimidation and terrorizing, they're no better than the Nazis that were defeated in World War II. Okay. Okay. What was I talking about? When Cruz was in the restaurant and those people came in and were shouting at him and his family. And the other thing that really just chaps my ass, and I'm going to say that, folks, is when the reporter was at work. I'm sorry, y'all, I can't remember his name to save my life. I think he's either on Fox or One American News. I'm sorry. But when he was at work, his family were terrorized by people shouting out of his house. And folks, that's just not going to fly. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. That's not going to fly. I know, Brian, I know that's exactly why, but understand that it's not all politicians that are that way. I have to, in a nutshell, folks, I'm going to sit there and say this. It's like everything else in this world. There are good and bad in everything. And I'll be honest with you, there are good and bad nurses. Just like there's good and bad cops, there's good and bad doctors, there's good and bad preachers, there's good and bad priests. There's good and bad in everything, okay? The thing about it is those of us who understand what it means to be free and who believe in the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, the whole 9 yards, we have got to start sticking together and saying this is not going to fly. Texas, we dodged a bullet, did we not? And I'm really amazed because if you look at a map with Senator Ted Cruz winning, it's hard to understand by looking at the map all the red counties that voted for Ted Cruz. In my county load, it was like 80-20 in favor of Cruz. It really was. It's hard to believe that Beto came that close when you see that the only blue counties are the one that line the border. Plus, I think Williamson County and a few other places, but it's kind of interesting, isn't it? But we've got to start watching for each other. I'm reading some of y'all stuff. Do some providers get upset at nurses who want to become PA? No, not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, not a day goes by that I'll go to work. Johnny, why did you become a PA or why did you become a nurse practitioner? Maybe because I'm tired of y'all's ass. Maybe because you asked me the same questions anyway. Why go through the misery? Why go and spend another $70,000 on an education that, you're going to ask me the same questions anyway. So, yeah, free stuff equals, Garrett, I understand that. Trust me, I know. The Dems have always seemed to be the ones that, and it's really, yeah. But let me sit there. Let me reiterate this, folks. I was born less than 20 years after the end of World War II. So I grew up in Germany. Germany has taken a long time to rebuild. But if we learned anything from what happened then, it's not how to treat people. I mean, it's not, you don't, it's just hard for me to describe, and I get furious about it, but because I'm watching history repeat itself. And like I tell people, I was around during the civil rights movement. I was a young child. I had, for those of you who don't know, I'm half Caucasian and half Native American, and hence the hair gene. I got two different answers from both my parents, and I don't know if it was because they they didn't think I could understand the answers, or they really were just okay. I'm not going to be able to explain this to where you can understand it, but wasn't the way it happened. They gave me just totally two different answers, and I just don't want this scene happening again. Right on, brother. Hey, it does. Here's the thing, folks. We're all human beings, and if one political party starts to dehumanize us, they're not the political party that we need representing us, do we? Okay. Yeah. Again, brother, I agree with you. Okay, I agree with you about you can't let these liberal laws, because if you listen, they're finally coming out and saying it, aren't they? I'm going to ban firearms. I'm going to ban the AR. Well, you ban the AR, guess what follows? The AK, the SCAR. I mean, just polyframe in mind. What will happen? Will it happen? Who knows? Okay. The far left are insane people. Well, guess what? So are the far right. you know, you know. I got family on both sides of the extremes there. So, all right. Oh my gosh. I was trying to read things about Washington State. I'm sorry, y'all. Now they're trying to pass some firearm law in Washington State, are they not? God bless you guys in California, y'all. I'm serious. I'm not joking when I say this. You guys are are behind enemy lines. Really, I mean, you are. Did that law pass, y'all, in Washington State? Which one was it, brother? I hear you. I hear you. You know, where am I at? Bustling metropolis of Central Texas, out in the boondocks. Okay, that's why it's kind of hard to get a signal here. I'm having to use my right hand to hold the phone up so y'all can see me. All right, so I'm trying different areas of the house. This is my little study here, y'all. So with the leather seats and everything that I got from as a gimme. One of my Andrea is this really wonderful respiratory therapist where I work, and she's decided to move into an RV. Okay. We were making jokes that the zombies come out, you can still take your house. Right? So she removed these and she said, come get them. I'm giving them away. She had a free sign on them, and I went and got it. It's pretty awesome. Somebody donated a camera. I've tried that. What it is, they call it the MiFi, the Verizon MiFi. It's my MiFi. It's their Wi-Fi, but it's where I live. I'm out in the boonies, y'all. I am under 2 stories. I built this section of my house, 2 stories. I see all the hair. Right. I promise I'll get it cut tomorrow. Tomorrow, everything's open. Y'all, I live in a little town that I'm not kidding. 9 p.m. they roll the streets up. They turn all the traffic lights off. Okay. What do I think of American Gun Chick? I think if you put about 30 years on her, she'd be really. Can I tell y'all something? YouTube. If it's a hot chick, she's going to get a bazillion followers regardless of what she's talking about. Most of us are probably not even listening to a damn thing she says. I'm going to get into that. All right. My big thing I want to tell y'all about is that I just don't appreciate, and I mean the political games that politicians are playing, especially from the left. And let me tell y'all something, okay? I'm going to be shocking y'all. Believe it or not, I used to be a Democrat. I was a Democrat and I walked away. I was a Democrat back when Democrat meant working American. Okay, when it represented the working farmer, the working middle class. But that ended right with Bill Clinton. Okay. You tried to make okay. Okay. No, seriously, I used to be offended with Bill Clinton because I thought the guy was really slick. I thought he was slick like a used car salesman. And not my friends who are used car salesmen who are at least honest, hey, this is your deposit. He's slick. He still is. Matter of fact, I think that's why he picked the term Slick Willie for a while there. Yes, exactly, Slick Willie, but right on. Yeah. Um, but he is slick. Okay, he was back then, and what am I gonna say? Just ask Monica. No kidding, that ain't milk. Okay. Uh, but I stopped being a Democrat, folks, when it Red Wings or Danners. Let me tell you what I'm wearing right now, y'all. I think it's called Mannix. One of y'all sent me a pair. One of y'all gave me a pair of boots. And if I could set this thing down, I'd go get them and show them. Danners are my preferred ones before I start getting these. And I may do. I have beat the tar out of these things, folks. I want to. If I could reach them from here, I'd get them, but I can't. I have a pair of boots that I'm fond of, and I believe in that gray man theory. Blend in. If you start wearing, if you're trying to get out of somewhere, folks, and we're going to talk about that a little bit in another video. How fast can you get out of your house? Can you fight your way out of your house? Okay, and there is a reason why. Hey, brother, how you doing? I can't read it too well, but I can read at least that part. Well, we're going to discuss that because of an incident that happened near the border not long ago that a friend of mine turned me on to. And it basically is in relation to the people were just left the house. They left for a weekend. They came back, found out that people cooked food in their house, used their beds, used their blankets, used their clothes, okay, used their soap, their shower, the whole 9 yards, you know. So we're going to get on that subject about how fast can you evacuate your house if you have to. Can you fight your way out of your house, okay? I could talk your ear off about immigration, folks, being an immigrant myself. And no kidding. I'm not kidding. Nice seeing you, brother. Nice seeing you too. But my topic for today, folks, is what I'm seeing with the Democratic Party. And like I said, during the elections, I really was disheartened by the fact that none of the politicians says this needs to stop. They're fighting this, hurling rocks at each other, hurting each other, crap like that. I can't remember who she was. Pretty blonde girl, had the MAGA hat on, and she had the Trump T-shirt on. Got pelted right in the face with an egg as she was trying to make her way inside. And she was a real trooper. She said, "Nice guys, real nice." I mean, personally, I think an ass beating should have commenced on that. You hit a lady like that, an ass beating should have commenced. You're home now, brother. Right on, Daniel. Right on. Folks, but I just want y'all to is Hillary running again in 2020? Let me tell you what I've heard. Y'all believe in old military intelligence soldier? What you hear? If you believe this at all, we may see a Clinton and Clinton. Y'all stop commenting. Y'all don't believe me? Chelsea and Hillary, Democratic Party nominees for 2020. Y'all believe that? Is it possible? Is there any laws against it where a mom and a daughter can't run together? I agree with you. I agree with you. But is it possible? It's possible that Beto may run as vice president. Okay? I'm just giving you inside information. I'm not going to tell my sources or anything like that. Orange Pitbull, brother, I hear you. This is why. Okay, so how many? We lost the House. And don't forget, folks, I'm not too disheartened by that because to do anything, you got to pass it through the Senate. Okay? And who holds the Senate still? Okay? It's possible Michelle Obama, Oprah is said she's gonna sponsor her. I believe it was Oprah said that she would do that. Of course, folks, let me tell you something. Look at who all Hollywood, or as I call greetings from California. Hold in there, hold tight, brother, hold fast. I mean, serious, hold fast. Okay, in California, look at all the people that the entertainment. Let me just say the entertainment industry pushed behind. How many of them won? Okay, entertainers are supposed to entertain us. Please don't let them sway your vote. Okay, don't. Alabama. Fort McClellan, Alabama is where I did basic training at in 1983. God bless you guys from Alabama. No, I'm serious about that, y'all. I really am. But thank God that Texas, we dodged a bullet. I'm hoping the rest of y'all states fare okay with y'all election. I know there's some things going on in Florida and Georgia, but how are the rest of y'all faring right now? And don't forget, folks, my key point for this discussion today is to please, um, right? Okay. My thing is, folks, is just be wary of each other. Okay. Yeah, I know they closed Fort McClellan. That was I'm not sure exactly how long. That was where the MP OSET was and the chemical school OSET was. Um, I was Bravo Company, fourth platoon. I just can't remember. If I go dig up the T-shirt, which I probably still have, y'all did okay in West. How did it go in West Virginia, y'all? Morrissey lost. Okay. Florida's in big trouble. Arizona fell. Georgia's still fighting. Why is Florida in trouble? Are they doing a recount? What's going on in Florida, y'all? Jacksonville. Yeah, brother, I hear you. Okay. I hear you. You're Michelle would lose her I agree with you on that one. I don't feel like she really has the temperament. I think she could probably go off like a bottle rocket. Trump won by double digit. Yeah, thank God. I mean, everyone knows I voted for Trump. At first I think I voted for Ted Cruz, and then when it came down to the wire, I was like, I voted for Trump. But we have to maintain, folks. We've got to, more than anything. Let me just say this, folks. If you don't have a training buddy, get one. Okay. If you want to start practicing first aid on each other, get one. If you have a family of five or whatever. Menendez won re-election in New Jersey. I don't know. Did Menendez win? What I'm really surprised of is, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm gonna say this wrong. Ocasio. I can't remember. I deliberately try to forget that woman's name. Somebody asked me, why do I call people like that socio-communist? Because socialism, the modern socialism, folks, yeah, Ocasio. Modern socialism, y'all, honest to God, is not what it was actually intended to be. When it comes down to the point that someone tells me that everything I worked for has to be given up to pay for somebody else to get something for free, my answer is communism. Okay, that I should have to give up what I worked my butt off for just so somebody can get something for free so they don't have to work for it. Now, do I understand a system where you take care of your invalids? Yes, I do. I do understand that system. I do that every day, y'all. I take care of sick people every day. And there's a lot of times I will sit there, hold their hand and pray with them. And I will try at work. You can ask people that have met me as a nurse, and I appreciate the nods and stuff like that. Are you, yes, that's me. Um, I will try to find everything I can of assistance and everything for people at the when I work at the hospital. Yep, red. Yep, your stuff is yours. Blues, your stuff belongs to everyone. I know, brother. And that's where you start drawing the line about what is the difference between socialism and communism. Okay, but now those lines are getting blurred, aren't they? Rose by any other name. Okay, Democrats. When I was a Democrat, and yes, folks, before 1996, I was a Democrat. Matter of fact, 1996, I think was last when Texas was a blue state, I believe, because I think it was the last time Dallas won the Super Bowl, also. All right, so but when I was a Democrat meant working person. Now it means socio-communist. Okay, somewhere in between. All right, don't give me this crap. I'm a socialist Democrat. You know what? 60, 70 years ago, we heard my native country say that too, and no, it was a dictatorship. It was a fascism. Um, what we need to do, folks, we need to get out and vote. Okay, that's what we need to do. We need to just get out and vote. I know some people say, Johnny, I've got to have this. Just get out and vote, for crying out loud. I don't know how these lines are getting blurred lately, but they just are. Yeah, we got to support each other as a group, as a community. Okay, free time here, folks. We got about 10 minutes left. Any questions at all? You can ask me any questions at all about the 545. Which one would I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm glad I got my 545 rifles. back when Dallas Paper Steelers sad day for 12-year-old cat. Right on. 19 Deltas, by the way, you guys rock. I learned so, if I've never told you, brother, I learned so much from riding out with you guys. I was I was military intelligence, and let me tell you what, 19 Delta's got it going on. Get in here, Sarge. Squeeze in here, pack it in tight, make your buddy smile. I can't breathe with all this gear on. Pack it light, pack it tight, Sarge. Right. You guys rock a lot. Learned a lot from 19 Deltas. I'm glad I bought my 5.4 rifles and my AKs, folks, long before this craziness started. I think the most I've ever paid for an AK, I'm not kidding, was probably 550, 450, something like that. Right on, brother. 19 Deltas rock. You've heard that before. I bet you said that 19 Delta, pack it in tight, pack it in light. So, but yeah, I'm proud that and I'm glad that I bought it, because I do not want to be spending $1,000 on an AK these days. If you have a Vepr, you better count your blessing and hang on to that puppy. Okay. If you have any Russian AK, I'm lucky. One of my 5.45s is an Ishmas. Okay. And I'm never going to trade that thing and never going to give it up. I mean, they really are tough rifles. I mean, they really are. They're, let me tell you what let me tell you what a salesman told me one time about AKs. Only the relay case Russian, everything else copy. Like blue, like copy machine, not the relay cake. Okay, so it's a fake one. Sheesh. Can you do a vid on communications right now? When yes, can I do it? I'm trying to read this, y'all. I'm sorry. Absolutely. And here's what I'm going to sit there and tell you all to do. Don't forget, FCC has taken over a lot of certain bands. There's many ways to communicate. There's shortwave, and I suggest you start thinking about that. Start making nice with your ham operators, okay? Hotel Alpha Mike, okay? Make nice with your ham operators. If things go bad, ham radios, yes, ham radios, okay? Make nice with those guys. They can give you a lot of information. Shortwave. I mean, even if it is, folks, within less than a mile, you're going to need it. Okay. Learn your hand and arm signals is the best I can tell you. Is Israel under attack? I have no idea. I'm going to sit there and say this from what I know about the Holy Land. Israel is constantly under attack, and that's why I stand with them. They have a right to live too. Okay. Constitute intricate land nav is essential. Yes. Best tourniquet for personal best personal tourniquet. I'd say a cat tourniquet is my preference, y'all. You know what, Brian? I'm gonna sit there and tell you that. I'm gonna sit there and tell you about AKs. Any AK that you know how to operate, know how to clean, take it apart. You can go pick up some motor oil and lube it down, and it'll still fire. Clean it up with just a bore snake. You got it rocking. Okay. If it does, I mean, and take it to every extreme. Like I was out shooting today. I just couldn't run my camera because my camera doesn't like to be wet. All right. Okay. It's just that simple. But take it out when it's cold. Take it out when it's hot. Do not take it out in a thunderstorm, okay? Unless you're going to end up a crispy critter, okay? 300 missiles? Holy cow, I'm trying to read that. Been fired today, major escalation, war coming between Gaza and Israel. Well, God bless Israelis, y'all. Boxers are brief. Boxers! Okay, boxers! Okay, boxers. All right, I got to have room. Never mind. We're going to leave that alone, okay? Best to have radio or in a or shortwave. Let me tell you something. This is one thing. 19 Delta, where are you at, brother? 19 Delta, Cab Scout, where are you at? Let's talk about their when I was in the military, folks. I mean, we were still using M113s and stuff like that for cab and whatnot. We were still using motorcycles. Hey, brother, answer this, okay? This is one thing that I learned from the 19 Deltas was keep it light and pack it tight, okay? And that ideology should work for every single one of us. Why? Because I want every one of you to start thinking 19 Delta. I want every single one of you to start thinking Light Scout. Can you throw your gear in your pickup truck, in your Jeep, in whatever it is, and move in less than 3 minutes? Okay, I want you to start thinking about that, and we'll touch more on the 3 minute thing. Okay, but can you do it? And there's a reason why I emphasize 3 minutes. All right, um, brother, I really wish stay mobile always. Okay, let being on foot be your last result. Achtung, just a second. Let being on foot be your last resort. All right. So I'm still thinking in German right now, y'all. It's been a long day. So start thinking of light Cab Scout. If you have a motorcycle that you have saddlebags on, I mean, start thinking about that. Okay. Yeah, resort. Thank you. Okay. Got about 4 minutes left, y'all. I try to keep these less than 30 minutes, so. But we're going to touch more on that, folks, about lightening your load. For those of you who've noticed, I've lost 15, 20 pounds. Okay. And there was a reason. I can't emphasize. The llama took off, Orange Pitbull, because trust me, I was trying to actually start training it to carry a load. Whether you use a pack mule, donkey, whatever the case may be. Your new wheels are your feet. Exactly. You know, your new wheels are your feet. And make sure you have good footwear. We need to talk about that. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure, too. You're taking up boxing, anything. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you something I learned from the Israeli, Krav Maga. Okay. You can be about in any kind of physical shape and Krav Maga. The better you get into shape, the better Krav Maga is. Okay. Let's start thinking also, folks, back in my day, it was kickboxing, but it was the kind that Bruce Lee was doing. Bicycle, anything that's got wheels that moves is rocking it. Thank you so much. Looking good. I'm just tired off my ass, y'all. I've been out. Today's going to be our first night that we have below. Thanks for today. Yep. Today's going to be our first night that we have below freezing temperature, so I had to get everything in the greenhouse. They got this thing called plant wrap. My olive trees I have out here, I had to wrap them up. But you know, it's just been a long day. But I wanted to do this for y'all because it's important about keeping a knife fighting training. Yes, let me tell you how I feel about training. Somebody stopped me at Academy the other day. I was just out blowing some time while I was waiting to get some blood drawn at any lab test now. And somebody asked me, Johnny, how much training do I need? The answer is as much as you can get. That is an individual thing. Some people are really handy with knives. They're really handy with bladed weapons. They're really handy with their firearms. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Okay. Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee. Yes. Okay. Early. I was back in the 80s, y'all. I was a big Bruce Lee fan. Oh gosh, y'all. Sorry about that, but great stream, y'all. Good topics. Enjoy. Thanks. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. We're going to close off here in about 2 minutes, y'all. But hand to hand, how much training you need, as much as you can get your hands on. And that's all an individualized thing. Go to the range with your friends. One thing I want to encourage y'all to do, if you can, I will, brother. I will start doing it. I will try my best. Monday night, 7 o'clock, be there, okay? Go with your friend to ranges that they have moving targets, or what I call kind of semi-active targets. One discussion, and I got Larry and I were talking the other day about, we were talking about distance. We were talking about, well, Johnny, do you prefer your AK? Do you prefer your AR? And I'll tell people I prefer my AK because it always works for what I do. And then Larry was sitting there telling me when he was in Afghanistan, he said, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" He was sitting there telling me that he never shot at a target that was more than 200 feet, y'all, 200 feet away. And I said, I hear you between urban fighting and whatnot like that. Your fighting distance is going to be 100 meters or less. Most of the time, it's within 75 meters. So, I mean, but that's really important. Okay. Zeke shoots. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Zeke shoots. You know what? Since I can't use the tablet, Mount, you're out, brother. Okay, have a good one. Okay, I gotta wrap it up here shortly too. Just letting you know, Zeke shouts, How can I make those darn things come back where I can read it? Um, but one thing, like I said, folks, purpose of this is not liking where the politics is going on the left, how they're using intimidation tactics, just like the Nazis did in pre-World War II. If you want to go and check out Kristallnacht, and then go back and look at some of the yep, Iraq was 360-degree, quick and violent. Yes, sir, absolutely. Look up Kristallnacht, y'all. In I think it was like 1939 or something like that, and look what happened. How they were smashing windows, and then go look at what Antifa was doing. Okay, it's the same thing. Don't give me this crap. It's not. It's the same thing. Okay, history is repeating itself. I'm going to tell you. Look what happened to innocent people in Europe that allowed themselves to be disarmed. Okay, do not give up your arms, people. Do not give up your arms. Okay. Right. Oh, black hoodie, brown shirts, kicking Tucker. It was Tucker Carlson. Thank you so much. That's what it was. And yes, I do believe that Jesus Christ loves everyone. So does God. Okay. And always a little patience and a little love will go a long way, folks. But also don't forget, even Jesus, y'all, even Jesus kicked ass. Go look it up. Okay. The temple. Did he not take cords and chase people out? Okay. All right. I'm just saying that. Look it up in the Bible. Even Jesus kicked ass. Okay, he had to. Did you read about the red flag? No, I did not. Killing in Maryland does. Somebody, please, when you get a chance, post a comment about that. I didn't know anything about that. Folks, I know y'all are tired. It's getting late. Some of you got dinner ready to go. Sari cloak to buy your sword. Yes, sir. Absolutely. God did not like violence. He meant, but they understood it. Okay, they understood that sometimes you got to protect yourself, people. You got to protect each other. That's I will go back to sit there and say this. What happened to Ted Cruz in that restaurant? If I'd have been there with a couple of my friends, would have never happened. Right on, brother. Right on. Always the most important thing that we do is stick together and take care of each other. Okay, that's very important. Cords. Jesus never picked up a weapon. Cords. Remember, go back and look. Okay, he used cords like a whip and chased people from the temple. Why? Because they were doing not very nice commerce in the temple. Go look it up. Okay. All right. He did not. All right. And don't forget what Jesus' most powerful weapon was, y'all. Love, understanding. Okay. Like swatting when cops went to take his guns. Let me tell you what, folks. If things happen really bad, they're gonna attempt to confiscate your firearm. Take my word for it. Hurricane Katrina. All right, maybe we'll get on that subject again another time. And why you need to keep your load light. Think 19 Delta. You really experienced standing together at a liberal college. I went to college, and let me tell you what, that little nurse on the end of my name stands just short for registered nurse. So I went to college, and trust me, I hear you. I hear you. But you know what? You stand together. You stand together. And it gets to the point where, believe it or not, some of them all, but you know what? Got to the point where sometimes I felt like I was just regurgitating stuff just to pass the exam and say, you know what? God, you made me this way. This is believe in protecting everybody. I believe in protecting people who love freedom and the First Amendment and the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the whole 9 yards. You have a right to your religion. You have a right to your free thoughts. You don't have a right to hurt somebody just because they think differently. Okay. All right, folks, on that note, I'm going to be out here. I hope to see you all again soon. Hopefully the weather's going to fare a little bit better because I got a video. Love you guys too. You guys rock. Good night, y'all. Peace. That video I want to work on it because it's in the line of being the light cavalry person. That's the light scout. Okay. I want you to think about light scout and keep it like that. All right, guys. Night, y'all. Night, everybody. God bless. Stay safe. And, watch out for each other, okay? Just take care of each other. United, we will always stand, okay? And that's divided, we fall. Right on. No? You don't want me to go? Is that what it is? So, we got to go to work tomorrow. Our holiday's over. Take care. All right. Take care, everybody. Good night, y'all. Stay warm. I am. Okay. Y'all take it easy, and I will see y'all soon. And y'all rock. And I'm going to tell you what, we're almost where we at 5,800 now. Uh, God bless you, brother. Cab Trooper 19 Dallas, all of you, Prepper Princess. I hope you're watching. Lady Farmer, all of you. I mean, I just think the world of all of you, and y'all mean everything to me. Okay, y'all mean everything to me. So keep it real, keep it safe. Please let me know if there's anything else y'all want me to cover. I've got a lot of stuff going around. I got going on, but we'll keep this up. Okay, as long as they give me a platform, I'll still be here. Till I see y'all again. Johnny Practical Nurse out here.